What is up, everyone? Here we are for the premiere of season 4. And real quick, Scarlett, my bad. I just realized on that intro roll, your name wasn't on it. But I'm gonna get further down to that in a second here. But let's go ahead and start with this. For those of you new to the show, we just listened to 3 tracks off the official Banger Wednesday Spotify playlist. That's where every band that's been on the show lives, and where all the guys here tonight will live, and ladies will live on that playlist after the show. Again, this is episode 1 of season 4. We made a couple little changes, and let's just go ahead and go straight to it. Let me back up. Actually, let me let you know who's on the show tonight. We have Lost in a Trance, we have Next Door to Heaven, and we have Oceans in Silhouette here with us tonight. But I want to go straight to those intros since that intro theme was a little jacked. Joining me tonight from the band Elijah, we got Bo. And you know what, Bo? Why don't you tell us what you've been working on or what you got cooking right now? Let us know what we've been missing out on.
We've been on a little hiatus. As far as like playing shows and stuff, we're trying to finish up some tracks. We got about 4 or 5 we're trying to kind of complete and get in the studio and record. And next week we kind of have to jump back onto the stage for a fun show here in my hometown of Lafayette, Indiana. I don't like doing a lot during the winter because it's Indiana, so the winters are crap, and everybody gets sick at some point. So every one of us has had something over the last 2 months. Like every member has said something horrible. So that's kind of I just hate doing anything around December and January.
Heard that. Also, joining me on the host panel, we have Dom from Set Alive and Distance is Dead. Dom, fill us in. What's been going on?
Just dropped a new single with Set Alive, a solo project, and that just dropped like a week ago. So, gonna keep releasing music. Gonna keep doing Banger Wednesday. We're gonna have a great season.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah. So when are you due for another release?
Probably 3 weeks for Set Alive, and then Distance is Dead. Ryan's a busy boy, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know he's been staying real busy.
Oh, and we can add one more band. My local band Word Up just released their first single too. So I have too many bands. I need to stop. But
yeah, didn't you post like a live video of a show? Yeah. I did see that. That was pretty dope. I like it.
Easy core as hell. So
yeah, I liked it. I see Scarlett over there in Twitch. Is it just me or do I not see her in Discord? Where'd she go?
Here.
Oh, there she is. All right, cool. Yep. So, the new addition to the Banger Wednesday show, new host, Scarlett from the bands World Shaper and Lunarscape. So, Scarlett, why don't you tell everyone a little about yourself and the projects you're working on and what we can expect from you guys.
Awesome. So, I am Scarlett. As he had mentioned, I'm in a band called Lunarscape. It's like a gothic metal type of band. And then I am in a metalcore-esque type of band called World Shaper. And right now I am working on wrapping up a music video that I've been editing for several weeks now. And don't expect it to be anything amazing because, again, it was a $0 budget. But so I'm editing that right now. And then I have a single coming out with Lunarscape that should be in the next couple of weeks. And working on tracking vocals for a new World Shaper one. So, and I'm also building a studio in my backyard that was a shed that is taking up every ounce of energy and free time that I have for music. So yeah, busy. But yes, hi everybody. So glad to be here. So glad to hear some music, and yeah, let's do this.
Hell yeah. So, and then I guess I'll just chime in real quick. I'm Forged, guy behind the mask of Forged by Titans, and the genius or idiot, depending on how you look at it, that started this show. So as far as I'm concerned, in the off period, I spent a lot of time writing And I have I think I'm up to 8 collaborations right now because I'm a solo act, so I have to reach out for help in the vocal realm a lot. So I got about 7 or 8 collabs, and yeah, I hinted at it in chat. I got Wolves of Oz on board with one, and they're actually wrapping up vocals in the next week or so. So that'll be ready probably to release in a few more weeks. The second band I played tonight coming into the show, it didn't even click until after I played them. I'm also working with their vocalist from Halo Scars. So yeah, I got a ton of good stuff. I'm actually doing a collaboration with World Shaper, so been staying busy. But if all works out well, I'm thinking I may have a track released once a month towards in the next few months, and that'll carry through the rest of the year. But anyway, enough about the host. We came here to listen to all these other bands in the room with us. So I'll tell you what, let's start with Lost in a Trance. I know we got Will, Jose, and Stu here with us. Why don't you guys unmute, tell us a little bit about the band and the track we're about to get into.
What's up, guys? I'm Jose, the vocalist of Lost in a Trance. We are a metalcore band out of New Jersey. And the track you guys are going to listen to is our third single off of our debut EP. The song is called From Ashes.
Hell yeah. So I got that track here queued up. These guys did send in a video, so if you want to watch it along with us, make sure you put your eyes on Twitch and not just listen. And let's see here. I hit the wrong button. All right. As I said, I do have the video here, and I'll get that rolling and we'll check it out. Here we go. Oh, all right. Bo Diddley-O.
That was awesome. What do you guys describe your style specifically? Do you have a
I've been telling people we're a metalcore band with some deathcore influences.
okay? That checks. That checks. I know we've been on and talked to you a couple times. Let's talk again. Kind of start the every episode like kind of fresh. We got new people every time. Where are you guys located at?
So we are based out of South New Jersey.
All you guys kind of together ish.
Stu lives about 2 hours away. He's
Okay.
closer to North New Jersey.
Okay.
Closer
I
to
knew
New
you were-
York.
Yeah, yeah. Man, that's an awesome song. Very lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff going on. Like deathcore, metalcore, maybe a little borderline proggy ish.
Yeah.
When that kind of little cleanish change up and then runs into the guitar solo towards the end. Like that's a slapping moment right there. That's good stuff. And then it goes into the kind of dissonant breakdown at the end of that. That's a fun song, you guys. I know the last time it was a lot of fun too. That was a good one. So this is your latest release.
Yes, we released this one when the entire EP dropped. So it was a single to correlate with the full release.
Okay, when did that drop out or drop online?
Man,
November.
November.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's super fun. I love the vocal range. I love the out of nowhere shreddy guitar part towards the end there. Everything. Yeah, you got the random kind of pig squeal going on here and there. Huge, just all over the place, just rhythm on rhythm on rhythm, but really entertaining the whole time through. Very fun song. The lyric videos, I'm always like a sucker for the lyric videos because my ADD is terrible, and I got the lyrics on screen to read. Was that kind of DIY, or did you guys have somebody do that for you?
I want to shout out Colby from Heretic Promotions.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
he hooked us up with that lyric video and did an amazing job.
Yeah. Awesome. That's freaking awesome. That's another guy that's helped us out on the show a little bit, jumped on for a show.
So if you don't mind me chiming in real quick, Bo. So
Yeah.
that was the video was done with Cody, you said, right? Did you guys do the track mixing and mastering yourself too?
We went to our buddy Carlos. So we did it, relatively in-house. This is a good friend of ours.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, but I just wanted to ask that real quick.
For sure. How do we do as far as like the recording part? Did we kind of do everything kind of digitally, or did we kind of do a little bit of analog stuff in there too, or what did we do for that?
I'll let Will take the lead on this
Yeah, I
one.
was gonna say, do you want me to take the lead on? So we did all of our guitars were DI'd, and no, it was not Archetype Gojira.
They're learning.
Yes.
We'll get one. What'd you use?
it
What
was-
do we do?
Archetype Nolly.
Okay, that's a good one too.
And then for the bass, I used the archetype dark glass.
Okay.
And so we did all that through DI, and then the drums were actually all done with a live kit.
That's right. I like that. I like that. You get the same thing last time. I'm sure we're just wild drum stuff, and then no one expected it to be an actual live kit on that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Our drummer unfortunately hasn't been on with us yet, but he's
a
insane.
machine. Yeah.
And I mean, it's amazing too because this is like his first like band that he's actually like played shows with and everything else, and he keeps that consistency live.
Well,
Yeah,
listen. Until he's on the show, we're not gonna believe he's real. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. So what would you guys say? What kind of bands inspire you musically when you're writing this kind of stuff?
So I'd say, excuse me, it's for fans of Currents. This song specifically, Oceans 8 Alaska and Lorna Shore.
Yeah,
I get that.
I know, like when I take inspiration a lot in my writing through, which I know it's funny you said the proggier stuff because a lot of my inspiration comes from like Invent, Animate, On Process, you know,
I hear that.
Silent Planet.
Yep. Been supporting him right there.
So like, as far as the writing process, like let's talk about that for a second. Like when you guys started working on this song, how did we start on that? Where does it begin?
This song specifically actually started with drums. Our drummer had the song fully mapped out, and he's like, "Hey guys, check this out at a practice." And beginning to end, pretty much played it in full. And we just kind of looked at each other like, "Yeah, dude, we're gonna keep that."
That's pretty wild. That's the polar opposite of what usually happens, right? That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he walked in and goes, "Guys, check this out," and then all of a sudden it sounded like a World War II reenactment. All the guns going off and everything.
Still though,
Yeah.
still until he's on the show, we're not going to believe he's real. So let's just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, a funny thing about this song, if you don't mind me chiming in here, it's hysterical because we always say that this was kind of like the big, like, you know, shove it song towards me because I wrote a song that was in 7/8 and kept tripping up our drummer. And immediately after we decided to put it aside, he turned and played this and was like, "Yeah, figure out a guitar part."
Mhm.
This song took us the longest to actually write, record, and finalize.
That's pretty wild. I like it. I like it a lot. So how long have you guys been together ish?
3 years,
Okay.
I would say. Does that sound about right?
3 years.
About 3 years. Yeah.
Okay. And specific, like how many members are you guys like playing with?
Right now, 4,
4.
but we are looking for a bass player.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too.
Yeah, you got four. They got
No.
there's 4 members. Well, 4 members. One that may or may not be real because we never met him.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Will's cat there is more real than his drummer right now. I keep seeing his little cat pop up.
Yeah.
Maybe his cat is our drummer.
Maybe so.
I'm actually, it's funny because at this moment, I am actually talking to you guys through my bassist.
Sweet. Yeah, it makes sense. I get it.
The bassist and the drummer on the same computer. The cat just sits there with the trackpad, just tapping away. That's where the drum beat comes from.
I train the cat to play our backing tracks.
There
I
you
like
go.
it. I like it. Just press enter. Just go.
Yeah.
DJ Catnip.
Yeah. So this is one we're trying. We're doing a little bit different format. We got a little bit more time to just kind of talk to you guys and let you open up a little bit. So like, how about like roles outside of just your instruments? Like who's kind of in charge of what? What are you guys kind of splitting up time wise?
So right now, I run the majority of our socials. Will backs me up on it. I also do the majority of our show booking. Will and I also run the merch table. I basically do a lot of our marketing.
So you guys, sorry, don't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm sorry. I am basically the man that just like dishes out demos. You know, when we come up with something, we always joke around and say it's our homework. My homework is we write something and then I go home and immediately, sit down, program out the drums for our demos and record over it and everything else, and that way we have a scratch track to practice on our own too.
I get that.
Man.
That's a good role too.
Stu is basically in charge of most of our finances because I am horrible with money management.
There you go.
Yeah,
Pop in for a
in my
question.
office.
I just want to know, do you guys rehearse at like one of your houses, or do you guys have like a spot you go to, and how frequently do you guys get together, like in person?
So we rent a practice spot. It's like $60 for 2 hours or something like that. So we get together for 2 hours every other weekend.
Nice, that's pretty good.
That's pretty. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent. There's a nice little spot for $60, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
fully equipped kit,
Okay,
PA,
nice.
the works.
So what kind of tunings are we using on this? You kind of shifting around a lot?
So all of our songs as of right now are in drop G sharp.
Okay.
I hate that as of right now.
Yeah. For my Berkeley graduates, A flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite jokes.
I am trying to convince everybody to just go off the walls and get 8 strings or 9 strings and just start going into double drop tunings.
There you go.
Yeah, we are working on new materials, so he's really pushing for that.
Yeah.
It's fun just to buy 2 extra strings and just use the very top one and play a bunch of zeros over and over and over again, and that's a song.
At a certain point, you're almost to a harp.
Yeah, when we recorded all of this, everybody was laughing because I did all of our bass recording, and I recorded it all on a 7-string Ibanez bass.
Because why not?
And I tried to make it a point to use all 7 strings because fuck our future bassist.
Yeah. Sorry in advance.
That's a pretty gangster move right there, man. That's good. I mean, you guys are pretty. So I kind of, again, we're doing things a little bit different around this time. I kind of semi-stalked you a little bit on social medias. You guys are really active on like Instagram. Seems like you guys are kind of playing a decent amount of shows.
We try to do at least one a month. We did take off, obviously December for the holidays, and I think we took off November. So I think in total we've had 4 shows and a 5th one coming up.
Yeah, like Scarlett said, one a month is pretty damn good. Like that's when you're talking about that's the hard part. Like right now, we're also in between a bass player. Like I really love having a bass player because I'm more old school. But then at the same time, when you've got like 4 adults, a lot of them have kids, yada yada yada. You're like, man, it's just a lot easier with 4 instead of 5. That one extra one like one extra person can just screw up like 2 weeks because
the whole mojo.
Yeah, something doesn't work right or something like that, and like it makes Like one person's schedule can throw everybody off. So
Yeah.
it's always kind of like a really hard line to go with right there, because I like having that extra member on stage. And we got to the point right now where we're just kind of like half teaching a few friends like how to play it, and then we're also kind of programming like an in-ear rig to just run it, like, you know, plugged in directly. Or just like, hey, let's just have a couple buddies that know how to play it. If they can make it to a show, cool. If not, we're just going to run on the computer.
Yeah.
You know, so that's always the fun part. Getting everybody's schedules together. One show a month is a lot for people that aren't trying to make it a job. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You gotta find time to practice and try to write music and record and all that on top of it. That's pretty good. Is there any other kind of struggles you've dealt with recently, just other than just getting through the holidays and all that? I mean, you guys kind of get rough winters up there probably too, right?
Honestly, the hardest part would be booking these shows, because a lot of venues in our area, especially a lot of like the hot spots, you could say,
Yeah.
shut down during COVID, during the dark times, as I like to call it. So it's been hard trying to get our foot in the door in a lot of these newer venues.
Oh yeah.
You know, especially without a repertoire of any of these newer promoters. So I would say that's probably the hardest thing we've had to deal with recently.
I feel that. What you guys got as far as like upcoming shows?
We have a show March 1st at I can't remember what the venue is called. It's a brewery.
Wild Air Beer Works in Asbury Park, New Jersey.
And it is in celebration of my 30th birthday.
Okay.
Youngsters.
Yeah. Well, at least two of you are. I think I can't remember. I feel like the other one's probably closer to me. But if you're doing that at 30, you're pretty good. That'd be a fun 30th birthday.
Yes, our invisible drummer he just turned 21, I think, last year.
That's all. That's just making it more of a lie. That's not.
Yeah.
How about just a couple more quick ones? You guys have like merch online or anything like that you're selling?
So we don't have merch online. We do have merch, and we are willing to ship. I say we're willing to ship. I don't think we've had that conversation yet, but I'm pretty sure the other guys, you know, are in agreement that we are willing to ship if people, you know, in other states want merch.
There you go. Find them on Instagram. Send them a message. Tell them to mail you a shirt.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
Okay. So I mean, you guys have kind of been grinding a little bit and everything. Last question here. What's your favorite memory so far being in a band together? Like, you guys have your favorite show, a funny story that gets you all going, or what do you guys say is favorite thing?
I'm sorry to hang on. I'm part of Oceans and Silhouette. Can you mute, homie? Yeah, it's. Go on. Sorry.
I think my favorite show to date was our release show. That was we're still on like cloud nine. That was absolutely unreal. It was basically packed front to back. There was a pit for the first band all the way to the last band. We had a crowd surfer during our set. It was absolutely unreal.
And we got asked to play an encore.
And we got asked to play an encore.
Yeah.
Nice.
We had no other songs, so we had them pick a song from the set.
I love it.
Dude, when all else fails and you get told to do an encore, you always play the one song. Kill Switch Engage, End of Heartache.
That's right. learn the intro.
Yeah. And just you know, don't even play it right the rest of the way and everyone's going to have a great time. You can play the wrong parts and everything. Yeah.
My joke this week: do that or do the Power Rangers theme song.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong
Okay.
with Power Rangers.
Everybody's favorite theme song growing up. If you listen to heavy music, that's where it started. I swear to God, that's where all
Yeah.
us metal kids came from.
Yeah.
Fun fact about the Kill Switch thing, though. A couple of years back, we did a Crabcore revival show, and the cover band I was a part of did a Kill Switch cover set.
And I was the bassist.
Yeah,
Go figure. Yeah, man. Like Killswitch Engage is to drunk metal people towards the end of the night, as is Journey is to drunk girls at the end of a night. You know,
yeah.
it works. It just
Yeah.
works.
That's all I got. If anybody else wants to jump in, or I don't know if we got anything in the chat that anybody saw.
No, we had a lot of comments. A lot of people did love the track. Let's see. I know I saw the word slap used, I don't know, 20 times in 20 different ways. I'm pretty sure. Tons of emojis. I didn't see any questions, but guys, I mean, it was a great track. You guys always bring something that bangs and hits pretty hard. Before we move too far down the road, I do want to talk about the vocals a little more. And I know we got two vocalists on the host panel. I don't know if either one of them want to chime in, but again, I'm not a vocalist, so I'm just kind of shooting from the hip here. I feel like your range is pretty wide. Again, not a vocalist. I don't know what's a normal range, but I feel like you're doing a lot of really cool stuff that caught my attention as someone that's not a vocalist. I don't know. Dom, Scarlett, either you got a comment on the vocals here?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Dom, if you were getting ready to chime in, but yeah, you got some super aggressive vocals going on. So how did you go about learning your vocal technique and how to do it safely? Because I know, I always hear the horror stories of vocalists trying to learn how to scream, and it's like they blow their voices out constantly. And maybe that was you, and I know that's been me before. But I want to know how you went about it, if you don't mind sharing.
So this is a funny story. I think I was 13 when I learned to scream, and it was a total accident. I was pooping.
Wait. Did you just say you were puking? Did I hear that?
No, I was pooping.
Oh. That's kind of similar, but not really.
Yeah.
That's an interesting origin story.
Then the sound came out, and I just kind of went with it. And it was nothing like you heard on the recording. I was absolutely trapped. I thought I was awesome. I wasn't. Fast forward, I'm now in my early 20s, and I'm recording a song with my previous band. I'm doing, highs and some lows. That mid-range, the girthy sound, I'd never tried. During this recording a verse of the song, they're like, "Hey, can you try something different?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And on the spot, that girthy range comes out. No prior practice, no prior knowledge. It just happens. And I don't think I've blown my voice out, aside from when I'm trying to do vocals when I'm sick. A lot of it, the more intricate stuff, the tunnely stuff, the lower lows, I've learned more so recently. Just tongue placement and stuff, but it's a lot of it. I would say it's within the last 5 to 6 years. A lot of it I kind of changed my style to what I'm doing now.
Awesome. I love it. Do you ever incorporate like a whole lot of clean vocals or different vocal styles, or would you mainly consider yourself an aggressive kind of style vocalist, and maybe you try to just work on those techniques more and kind of everything within that technique itself?
So there's an additional technique I do, which is more melodic. It's more of a pitched yell where I have the scream, but also have a clean undertone.
Nice. Okay. Do you have any songs with that in it yet? I want to hear that. Okay.
Yes, it is the last song on our EP. And
Okay.
it's probably the hard. It's also the last song on our set. The song
Awesome.
we heard tonight comes right before that. So
Okay.
it's
Working it.
definitely one of the harder songs to perform live, but it works.
Oh yeah.
It's a very melodic technique, and it's one I have only been doing for about 2 years now, and I'm still working on perfecting it.
Awesome.
And as
Love to
far
hear
as the clean vocals go for us, that I'm the one that's usually doing the clean vocals at the moment.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome. Well, then yeah, let's have you chime in a little bit too about maybe kind of what you do for your vocal technique. I would love to hear like what's your strategy? Are you like continuously trying to do things to learn how to do new techniques? Or are you pretty much set in one way, or how do you kind of go about your approach?
So I have two that I do right now. I can do the unclean vocals, which actually that part with the back and forth from this song where it was the shoot me up, I feel the ice, feel the ice. I am doing the second line in every bar of that. As far as my clean vocals, I always am trying well my vocals in general, I'm always trying to push myself and you know work on new techniques and everything else. As far as clean vocals, I know it probably doesn't seem like it, but I've always had a higher register. In fact, when we first recorded our song Sleepgate, which is, as of right now, our only song with actual clean vocals fully on it, the first take we did, we had to redo because it was just way too high. Like, I don't know. You know how it is, first take fever.
Harry Gates territory there, and everybody was like, "Whoa, bro, bring it back." Okay, cool.
And that's one thing that I'm trying to work on. I want to incorporate into the new music that we're working on is getting lower with my pitch and everything else.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm definitely excited to check out more of you guys. I'm very excited now, and I hadn't really heard much of you guys before. Just being honest, so that's what I love about this show. I'm definitely going to check you guys out, and I want to hear both your vocals. But excellent work in that track, man. You guys, that track is such a heavy hitter. Like so many times things were happening, and I was just like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like definitely kept my interest throughout the entire song. So not boring at all. So anyways, I'll let Dom ask some questions so I don't take up all the time.
I mean, she asked all the questions I was going to ask. So I don't have any other. Absolutely amazing song.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Scarlett alluded to. I definitely, it keeps your attention. The fake out ending at the coming to the end, that going to halftime. It was just heavy. I was headbanging my heart out. So keep it up, guys.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And in case anyone was wondering what one of the highlight reels from this episode was, it was definitely the origin story behind this dude's screams. Expect that one, I'm sure. Your boy said he never blew out his voice, but he sure blew out a toilet.
Did you say puking? No, I said pooping. I said pooping.
Yeah. All right. So for those of you tuning in, maybe a little late, we got Lost in a Trance here. We're just finishing up with, we have Will, Jose, and Stu. We did the round table. They filled us in on what they got going on. Checked out an awesome track. And you know what, real quick, guys, just maybe recap where people can go to check you guys out right now.
Sure. So you could follow our socials at Lost in a Trance, so Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And you can stream our music on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, or wherever else you guys stream music.
Hell yeah. And in case you don't remember all of that, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, Will. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off there. Do you mind if I drop our link tree in the Twitch chat?
Yeah, for sure. Drop it in there 10 times tonight or more. I don't care. I guess your guys' chat, man. We're here for you guys. And in case you don't remember, everything he said, or if you forget to write this down on anything that he's about to post in chat, they are going to live, I don't know what you guys are seeing on your screen, but on that Spotify playlist up there, the Bang on Wednesday Spotify playlist, they'll be on there like every other band before. It's something we're really proud of. I don't even remember how the playlist came up. I want to say maybe it was Steve from Elijah, wasn't it, Bo? Yeah, it was Steve that brought up the idea. So anyway, we started. Now we have over 100 bands, so hours and hours and hours of tracks, and it's been a great way for bands to network without having to network, so to speak. A lot of bands I keep in touch with, and they come back and tell me, man, the Spotify playlist has definitely boosted a lot of our channel plays and whatnot. So once we started getting that feedback, we're like, okay, we really need to push this for everyone. So I'm saying that to say I'm going to repeat the Bang on Wednesday Spotify playlist all night, because I really want you guys to go out there, save it, and listen to it. You know, listen to it in the car, listening to it while you're like, I don't know, maybe sitting on the toilet, working on your vocals, whatever. You can take it anywhere. And and honestly, it's the show's about the bands, and the best way to support the bands is to listen to their music, and the Spotify playlist is doing just that. So take time to go do it. So that was Lost in a Trance. We had Will, Jose, and Stu. Thank you guys for hopping back on the show again. It's always great to have you guys on, and dropped another banging track. Hopefully we'll see you guys soon with some new tunes.